Welcome to Inner Fire Motivation Story. Subscribe my channel, like and share my video.
Loneliness is not punishment, it is preparation. Being left behind reveals inner strength. Silence tests emotional maturity. Absence clarifies truth. People leave when growth begins. Solitude sharpens focus. Betrayal exposes character. Detachment creates discipline. Pain simplifies priorities. Loss removes illusions. Strength grows unseen. Self-reliance replaces dependency. Empty rooms build strong minds. Isolation refines identity. No applause builds authenticity. Darkness trains vision. Comfort disappears before power arrives. Alone time rewires mindset. Rejection redirects destiny. Broken connections create new purpose. Independence is forged in isolation. Trust shifts inward. Loneliness teaches emotional control. Abandonment reveals self-worth. Quiet moments build resilience. Solitude strengthens decision-making. Pain becomes fuel. Loss strips ego. Independence breeds confidence. Detachment removes fear. Alone does not mean weak. Self-belief replaces validation. Distance creates clarity. Being forgotten strengthens focus. Stillness builds vision. Loss eliminates distraction. Strength develops in silence. Isolation removes false support. Emotional endurance is built alone. Growth requires separation. Alone time strengthens discipline. Abandonment sharpens ambition. Pain trains patience. Solitude develops wisdom. Self-trust deepens. Loneliness builds inner dialogue. Darkness forges light. Strength becomes internal. Independence replaces approval. Loss builds resilience. Silence strengthens identity. Solitude builds mental toughness. Abandonment reveals inner power. Strength grows quietly. Pain demands growth. Alone time strengthens character. Emotional mastery begins alone. Loss removes emotional dependency. Strength becomes natural. Focus replaces chaos. Solitude breeds clarity. Self-respect increases. Discipline replaces motivation. Alone moments shape destiny. Pain becomes purpose. Strength is internalized. Silence builds confidence. Loneliness matures the mind. Self-awareness deepens. Growth accelerates alone. Independence becomes natural. Isolation strengthens vision. Loss removes fear. Alone time develops courage. Strength becomes effortless. Pain sharpens awareness. Emotional strength replaces comfort. Solitude builds leadership. Loss refines ambition. Silence builds control. Strength stabilizes. Detachment increases focus. Growth becomes personal. Alone moments reveal truth. Self-worth becomes unshakable. Pain builds perspective. Isolation builds endurance. Strength replaces desperation. Quiet builds power. Independence shapes destiny. Loss unlocks inner force. Silence strengthens resolve. Solitude becomes strength. Pain becomes clarity. Alone time fuels growth. Strength becomes calm. Focus becomes permanent. Detachment brings freedom. Solitude builds mastery. Being alone teaches you how to stand forever.
There comes a moment in life when the room gets quiet. The calls stop. The messages fade. The people you thought would stay no matter what slowly disappear. And suddenly, you're standing alone with your thoughts, your fears, and your unanswered questions. This moment feels like failure. It feels like abandonment. It feels personal. But it isn't. When everyone leaves you, life is not ending. It is beginning its most important phase. because the world only steps back when it's time for you to step forward on your own. Being alone strips you of illusions. No more borrowed confidence, no more borrowed strength, no more borrowed identity. You are forced to meet yourself, not the version shaped by approval, but the version built in silence. Pain becomes your teacher, silence becomes your trainer, loneliness becomes your forge. This is where discipline is born. This is where focus replaces distraction. This is where strength stops being something you pretend and becomes something you are. When no one is watching, you learn who you truly are. When no one is clapping, you discover whether your purpose is real. When no one is supporting you, you learn how powerful self-belief can be. People leave because they were only meant to walk part of your journey. They exit when your growth demands solitude. Not everyone is built to witness your transformation. The strongest minds are not created in crowds. They are shaped in empty rooms, late nights, and quiet battles no one ever sees. When everyone leaves, you stop performing, you stop explaining, you stop seeking permission. You start building. You learn to trust your decisions. You learn to rely on your effort. You learn that validation is optional, but self-respect is not. This phase will hurt, but it will also sharpen you. It will remove weakness disguised as comfort. It will break dependency. It will build independence. And one day, you will realize that being alone didn't weaken you. It trained you. It prepared you. It rebuilt you. You won't chase people anymore. You won't fear abandonment. You won't beg for connection because you learned how to stand when everything walked away. When everyone leaves you, remember this: you were never abandoned. You were being upgraded.
Bye-bye to Inner Fire Motivation Story. Subscribe my channel, like and share my video.